Top of the morning, top of the morning. Back at it again with another one. Ooh, sorry. Coming down with a bit of a flu, but we're back at it again with another one. And today, we're looking at the Nasdaq. Just give me a moment. Let me get some water. You know? Sorry about that. Yeah. Uh, a bit better. But yeah, let's look at the Nasdaq. So, yesterday, no red folder news yesterday, but we decided to still, well, to be honest, I FOMOed into it. Ended up taking a position. Shouldn't have done that, broke rules. But at least I was able to exit the position in a profit. So I guess from that perspective, it's all good. But it's just something I need to work on. There was medium impact news drivers, and I just pressed unnecessarily. I didn't take any losses, which is good, but still very unnecessary. So let me walk you through the thought process that I had. I noticed, well, prior to market open, I noticed high lows were forming. So that expansion up. So there's a bit of consolidation. I looked at that as manipulation. When it got to there, had an eye on these lows here. So I saw that as a liquidity sweep. Saw that as a liquidity sweep. So price push up. Then as it was coming down, this was before this candle formed, right? It was still moving up. You can see we had that doji, that candle there. But I had my eye on this 15-minute fair value gap. I noticed that one as well, but I didn't actually think it would get down to there. So I stepped away for a brief moment. When I got back, price had sold off. So I saw we hit there, and I began to collect my evidence to justify a bullish trade. So I had that fair value gap placed there, and then let me go down to the 5 minute. Oh, I see I already had it there. Let me do this. Back to 15. Remove that. Let me go to the 5. So cool. Let me leave that. Had that liquidity sweep hit, it went up. Then it came down. And then it closed this candle. And then it opened this one. I, well, I think it was before, yeah, this candle closed. I was looking at this like, huh. Originally, I won't lie. Instinct was like, yo, high, swept it, fair value gap. We're going to trade back into that and trade downwards and take out this level here. If I stuck with my original idea, you can see we gapped down where we opened up to. Would have been correct. I would have been in the position for a while, but you know, would have woken up nicely to see it being here. So what happened yesterday? I had an idea originally, then I switched to the idea um, as price was still printing. You can see the volatility was kind of ridiculous. Like this seesaw motion, yeah, it took me out. Good thing I closed the buy position early before it came down. I was somewhere in through via there, at that level, somewhere there, underneath this wick here, or underneath, more accurately, let me go to the 15. I was, yeah, somewhere in that region just. So I got a nice buy entry there. Of course, the chop happened and then it ended up closing off, but that's besides the point. Point is, I was originally bearish. That was, of course, in line with how the higher time frame or overall trend has been moving. Although we've been bullish lately for a little bit, so I pump why I don't know. But switched up mid position or mid idea or as it was printing, took a position. At least I exited the position with a little profit on, and that was that. But I should have waited. Um, I'll journal about it, of course. That's another thing I've been slacking on the journaling. I need to get my affairs in, or my shop in order rather. But that's just something that I will work on, or I'm currently working on in the interim, well, off charts, as well as just managing the personal life and everything else that's going on. But we'll have a conversation more on that later. For now, that's what happened yesterday. We gapped down. There is that level of buy side there. These relative equal highs, I'm watching out for that in the near term. But yeah, nothing really much, to be honest. If I'm looking at it from that range high to that range low, I still feel like we could get down to here though. I still feel we could get down to that zone there, but we'll see. Put that fib on top. The halfway point of this range would be there. So imagine where this black line is. So we're in a premium zone. Gonna look for sales in the premium, and then we'll see what happens. We have news today. Let me just go back to the calendar. Today we have core retail sales numbers and retail sales numbers dropping at 2:30 p.m. SA Standard Time. Just do the conversions and you'll get what it is in Eastern Standard Time. And then we have Fed Chair Powell speaking at 7:30 SA Standard Time. So PM session will probably have something. AM session, I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll record whatever and we'll talk about it. But otherwise, stay safe. Thank God for the skill.